Thailand is investigating several locations in Rayong province after an Egyptian military officer tested positive for COVID-19. A group of foreigners, including the officer, reportedly left their quarantine facility and went to public places. This could end the country's streak of 49 days without a local transmission. Saksisa Sambat reports from Bangkok.
A 43-year-old Egyptian military officer is one of 3 new COVID-19 cases Thailand has reported on Monday, and he could pose a big problem for health officials here. According to the Thai government's COVID-19 task force, the man was part of a group of 31 people, all from the Egyptian military, that have stayed in Thailand from Wednesday to Saturday and have stayed in a hotel in the eastern province of Rayong. And since they are part of a military delegation, they are exempt from the usual 14 days of stay quarantine that other arrivals are subject to. Now, it was in these 4 days and 3 nights, they even made a day trip to Chengdu in China before coming back to Thailand. And that's when they were tested for the virus, but they have already left the country when the results came back in for one of them, where it came out positive. More concerningly, there were also reports that some of these men have left the hotels they were supposed to quarantine themselves in and have mingled in public places. Now, this raises a few questions here. Why were the men allowed to leave the hotel and mingle in public? What were the exact quarantine conditions for military delegations like them? And also, what are these public places? Health officials are now on the ground in Rayong to do contact tracing, but also to understand the sequence of events that actually led to this incident.
ผมเองในฐานะโฆษกสบคก็มีความรู้สึกไม่สบายใจแต่อย่างไรก็ตามแต่ครับชุดข้อมูลทุกข้อมูลที่เกิดขึ้นจากการประชุมนะครับท่านประธานและที่ประชุมให้ผมมานำเรียนแล้วบอกกับประชาชนทุกอย่างเพื่อเราจะได้รับทราบข้อมูลร่วมกันและตรงกันณตอนนี้มีจุดที่เข้าไปสัมผัสที่ใดที่ตรงไหนก็ขอให้ทางทีมสอบสวนโรคเข้าไปพูดคุยกับพี่น้องประชาชนและขอให้พี่น้องประชาชนได้ให้ความเข้าใจและก็ร่วมมือกันกับเรา
This comes after a highly publicized visit by the U.S. military Chief of Staff General James McConville to Thailand a day after the Egyptians arrived here. They were subjects to COVID-19 tests, but they did not have to face any kind of quarantine because they have said to isolate themselves already at home before coming here to Thailand. Thailand has over 3,200 COVID-19 cases in total and hasn't had a locally transmitted case in 49 days straight, but this incident could put an end to that. Saksisa Sambat, CNA Bangkok.